Alex Hormozi gained 7.8 million followers across all platforms within 40 months. And here are the 6 lessons on exactly how he did it. These will apply to anyone making educational content, and I promise you'll be making so much more money from your content quickly after understanding those lessons. Well, at least I know that they helped me a ton. Now, educational content means how-tos, tutorials, and talking head videos like this where you teach someone something. If that's not what you're doing, then, well, maybe you should start doing this because it's completely overpowered, but if you don't wanna, then this video is just not for you, so you can click off. So just to be clear, these lessons do not apply to Minecraft content or vlogs or anything like that. But let's get started, because for educational content, this is OP. There's a theory that content works kind of like a funnel. At the top, you have entertainment, and then viewers go down watching your educational type content, and then they're willing to buy whatever product you're selling. However, what Alex Hormozi noticed is that that's completely not the case. And entertainment people watch entertaining videos, and viewers who want to watch entertainment content will continue to watch entertainment content, and they won't funnel into your educational content. So if you're trying to sell something, there's really, no reason for you to make entertainment type content, because those people will not convert nearly as good. This means you'll have to decide for one content type or the other. If you want to make stupid amounts of money with very low views, then you should go for educational content and then sell a product. But if you want to go the viral route and get lots of money from AdSense, then you can do entertainment videos and then get paid per click. And I'm not sure if you knew this, but it's a lot easier to get views on entertainment content. I mean, this part makes sense. But even if you get 100 times less or 1,000 times less views on your educational content, you can still make more money with it if you do it right. So if you want to know how you can do that, then stay till the end, because I've got a gift for you. But moving on to lesson 2. For us to for you. Lesson 2 includes 4 different things. Different packaging, different intros, different meat, and different visuals. Again, the very last disclaimer. This is about educational content. Stop listening if you want to apply this to your Minecraft Let's Play. It's not gonna work. So different packaging. Vague to clear. If you were asked what the above thumbnails were about, based on the thumbnail, for the first one you'd probably say something like a rule, something to do with money, not too sure. But if you were asked about the second one, you'd probably say a map, blueprint, schematic that goes from 0 to $1 million. Well, guess what? The video on the right was exactly what you thought it was on, and the one on the left actually has nothing to do with what the thumbnail looks like. This matters because when people click on a video where they thought it was about something else, then they have a smaller percentage of getting what they were looking for, and therefore they don't enjoy your content as much. Hence why Alex and his team went from vague to clear, both in titles and thumbnails. Moving on to different intros. The prevailing belief is that intros should restate the title, visually represent the thumbnail, and then pay off on the promise. For example, a video called $1 versus $100 million car should start with a frame backing up the claim that there's gonna be a $100 million car. However, for educational content, it's completely different. All of Alex's 35 best performing educational videos follow the same simple framework: proof, promise, and plan. And I did the same thing in this video. Proof: Alex Hormozi gained 7.8 million followers. Promise: and I promise you'll be making so much more money from your content quickly after understanding those lessons. And then the plan consists of these 6 lessons that we're going through right now. So when starting an educational video, start with proof that you have authority to talk about the topic, then promise the viewer an outcome that they'll get, and then just take them through it. Different meat of the videos. You went from b-roll and vlogs to lists, steps, and stories, and this one should be fairly obvious. If you can list out different things and the viewer sees this list, then it's gonna be easier for the viewer to understand. And humans, like since the dawn of time, have been communicating through stories. People are always making up stories because that's how we learn as a species. And so if you want to bring a point across, then you can often just illustrate it with a story, and it's gonna be good for your retention, and your viewers will also like it. Different visuals, going from overproduction to effective production. This means editing in things that make a point and removing everything else that doesn't. In the video on the left, he has a background that changes colors while he's teaching something, which doesn't help understand the topic. On the right, however, Alex's team uses editing to explain terms as Alex is writing them down, and that helps the viewer understand the topic better. Lesson 3, going from wide to narrow. Wouldn't it be interesting to see what a guy that looks like this eats in a day? I mean, I sure do, and that's why this video got so many views. However, it attracts a completely different audience. It's similar to what we talked about earlier. Entertainment viewers only watch entertainment content and therefore won't buy any info products, leading to less profit. So going from a wide range of topics to only like one specific thing is still the right move. And I'm sure you've heard niche down before. Yeah, this just illustrates that that's still true. Lesson 4, going from views to revenue. I'll make this part short because many of you won't have monetization yet on YouTube, but the TLDR is when your video gets a higher RPM, then viewers are more likely to also buy the product that's in the description, which makes sense because your RPM consists of basically the audience audience demographics. If you have a lot of rich guys watching your video, you're gonna make more money in terms of RPM, and if that RPM is higher and like those people are rich, then they're more likely to buy your product too. I hope this makes sense, but I do have one criticism point for that one, because Alex said that, you know, it works like that, but at the same time, longer videos will also always have a higher RPM because of mid-roll ads, so you can only compare like videos that have the same length in terms of RPM. Lesson 5, going from shorts to longs. Similar to the whole entertainment thing, it also was believed that people watch shorts, then they go to your long form content and then they buy. But apparently that's not the case, because data shows that short form viewers only watch short form content and long form viewers only watch long form content. So shorts can still be good to like get exposure, get your name out there basically, but it's not gonna convert so well, and don't expect people to go from your short form content to your long form content. Now before we get into the last lesson, I hope this helped already. If it did, you can check out my free YouTuber community. It's been public for 2 days and we've already got over 100 members who are all helping each other create better content and make money through YouTube. It's linked in the description and you should join right after this. Lesson 6, going from assuming everything to assuming nothing. I do this wrong all the time too. I assume that people are on a similar knowledge level about YouTube, and I like to throw around keywords and like abbreviations for words that you might not know. Maybe you do, but you know. And when new viewers watch my content, then they often get confused by those words, and I actually can see in the retention graphs that when I say like CTR without explaining what it is, by the way, it's like the percentage of people that click on your video when it's shown, then I can see that the retention is going down, so people click off of the video. So assuming less means that you assume that your viewer doesn't know anything about you or your content yet. So they don't know any keywords, they don't know any other terms, and they also don't know you as a person. This also means when providing proof, remember the intro section, tell the viewer who you are, what you do, and why you're qualified, even if your subscribers have heard it dozens of times. And don't worry, they won't mind. Hopefully you took notes, because this is valuable. Alright, join my YouTuber community, it's linked below in the description, and as always, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. What was that hand movement? That was crazy. Okay.